This year, the medical news was full of controversy and novelty. I'm Dr. Randy Tobler, and this is your virtual checkup, the medical top 3 stories of 2016. Zika came to the U.S. this year, unleashing a full assault on the mosquito that carries it. After infection with the virus during pregnancy was linked to microcephaly in Brazil late last year, the World Health Organization declared a public health emergency of international concern in February, as the virus had spread to over 60 countries. A massive worldwide research, control, and education campaign followed, including fast-track vaccine development that's still in progress. The emergency was lifted in November, but the ravages will be ongoing and profound, though thankfully only to a small fraction of infected individuals. For rare adults, Zika triggers paralyzing Guillain-Barré syndrome. For pregnant women, the full scope of consequences are still unclear, but include microcephaly, that's underdeveloped brains and small heads, in about 6%, and increased risk for miscarriage, stillbirth, and neurologic problems, including seizures, hearing and visual impairment, and abnormal head and brain development. Controlling exposure to mosquitoes, both with public health eradication and personal protection efforts, is the key. So is testing for infection, since the infection isn't always symptomatic, yet can be as damaging to the developing baby. Since sexual transmission occurs, safe sex is important in areas harboring the Zika-containing virus. Marijuana was a winner on Election Day, with proposals to legalize recreational pot passing in California, Massachusetts, Nevada, and Maine. 4 states either passed or expanded legal medical use, including Florida, Arkansas, North Dakota, and Montana. That brings to 33 the number of states with some form of legalized marijuana. The momentum appears towards more states jumping on board to legalize the still federally prohibited weed. Proponents say it's a matter of liberty, with little downside, while opponents point to studies suggesting lower IQ in chronic users and its potential to serve as a stepping stone to more destructive and highly addictive illicit drugs. The experiment continues, and the social and medical results are being monitored. The soaring epidemic of opioids, particularly prescription narcotics, garnered national headlines, and they are the leading cause of accidental deaths in America. Highlighted by celebrity overdose deaths, the epidemic cuts across social, racial, and economic lines. Doctor groups and patient advocates are working to address pain control with non-narcotic approaches, while the tension between patient satisfaction scores on the one hand and the mandate to avoid overprescribing narcotic pain pills on the other remains an unresolved problem for clinicians. I'm Dr. Randy Tobler with today's virtual checkup online at drtobler.com.